Back on Lady Tiger pregame and joined now by the Lady Tiger head coach Jeff Edwards, coming off win number 1 against Rock Creek on Friday night, coach, and getting set for Beloit tonight. You guys came out, really took care of business in the opening game. I guess thoughts on game 1 and getting out of the gate?
Oh, I think it's always nice to get things started, and I thought the girls came out and played hard. That was the first thing we wanted to establish. Then we were trying to play without fouling. That was number 2, and we wanted to run the floor a little bit too. So I think all in all, we did those things. We saw a lot of good stuff. We saw some stuff we can work on still, but all in all, for game 1, I thought they did pretty well as a team.
You know, you have a night where you get in some foul trouble early. We were talking very briefly before coming on the air, and you said that's kind of typical in game 1. You're excited, maybe overzealous on some of the defensive stands, but one thing that you can do is go deep on your bench, and it proved very good for you guys Friday.
It did, and to touch on that game 1 thing, there's 2 things that come into play. One, we're really excited and trying to get out in the face of the people we're defending against. And then 2, I think the referees in the first game feel like they're going to call every single touch. So our style of play definitely gets hammered at the beginning of the season and then kind of gets rewarded at the end of the season. So, I told the girls, I said, we'll play the way we play and then we'll adjust as we need to. That being said, we did have all 3 seniors get 2 fouls, and so they had to come out quite early in the first half, and it was nice to be able to go to the bench and bring in, Maddie Craig and Jaden Crimmins came in, Zoe Ald came in and played some good minutes for us. All these girls were able to come in and I've told them, like, you come in at a tough time like that, your job is to maintain what we're doing, and I felt they did that extremely well. I thought that, Lexi Libby stepped out and played a bigger role, even though she didn't make a lot of shots. She got in there and got some steals and made some good passes. Zoe did the same thing, immediately came in and made a skip pass to Clara and hit a 3 there. So a lot of good stuff that you want to see when the kids come off the bench.
Yeah, one of the stats that stood out to me before we came on the air, Crimmins and Craig team up for 7 rebounds off the bench. I mean, those are big numbers to come in and clean some things up. And then you have, with Clara scoring 17 on the night, you get 11 from Aaron Hamill, and then Addie Mullen got out to such a huge start, first 7 points of the game, and had 13. So, good balance for you.
It is good balance, and what's going to be really scary is, I think that Lexi and Maddie were playing a little bit with their like a deer in the headlights in the first game, which is okay, and that's pretty much anticipated in your first real extensive varsity experience. But when those 2 get going, Maddie with her drive and her shot, and when Lexi gets on out there, it's going to be real tough because a lot of teams are going to collapse on Aaron and Clara, and we'll be able to kick out and hit a couple threes. Next thing you know, we'll be kicking it out. Addie will be driving in there. So we've got a nice combination there to really attack.
Fun stuff for the Lady Tigers, an opening win against Rock Creek. Now you head on the road to Beloit, early road trip for you guys. This is a team that comes off a win over Concordia on Friday night. They've got some size, I guess, would be one thing we see from this team.
Size and athleticism is what I saw. I've watched, of course, they only have 1 game, but I watched a little bit of our game from last year, and that was probably one of the best games we played as a team. We really ran the floor well last year, and it was in game 2, and I think we beat them by 23 or 22, something like that. But watching the game, they're using Shay Larson, which is their 6-foot post player, really well. She's a lefty, likes to go left. Claire's going to match up on her. And then I don't know if their point guard's back or not. There was a point guard that was out against Concordia, which is one of their best players. And they've got 2 or 3 other guards out there that have a lot of experience. So this is a team that is athletic. They're very confident in what they do. And, we're going to have to play our best game.
Good early test for the Lady Tigers tonight on the road at Beloit. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time, and let's go get them tonight.
All right, will do. Thanks, Rocky.
Back with more on Lady Tiger pregame in just a moment.
And again, back in Beloit, Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer, Bernie Vancella, the Clay Center Lady Tigers, 5th ranked in the state in Class 3A, getting a chance to face Beloit here on this tip-off Tuesday. First road trip of the year, and This is a Beloit team that comes off an 18-4 season. Last year, they return a bunch. They beat Concordia on the road last week and now have the Lady Tigers here at home in Beloit. Let's look at what the Beloit Trojans will bring to the court. 5'8" senior Trinity Wagner starts at kind of a swing position. Breezy Schroeder is a 5'6" senior. Jessica Meyer, a 5'4" junior. And then the size down inside at 5'11", Shay Larson, a junior, and Sydney Barrett coming off a 31-point performance against Concordia. She was 12 of 12 from the free throw stripe in that ball game. She's a 5'7" senior. So it is Wagner, Schroeder, Meyer, Larson, and Barrett for Beloit. For the Clay City Lady Tigers, it'll be Haley Franson, the Hailstorm, a 5'6" senior, had 3 points in the opening game Friday night at home against Rock Creek, got in some foul trouble early. Lexi Libby, a 5'4" junior. It is Addie Mullen, who got things started early for the Lady Tigers at home against Rock Creek. She had with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. She's a 5'5" senior. Clara Edwards led the way with 17 points, 6 boards, 6 assists for the 6-foot sophomore. She had 3 steals to go along with that. And Erin Hamill is a 5'6" senior. Hot Hand Hamill had 11 points. She was 4 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from beyond the three-point line. She's a 5'6" senior. So it is Franson, Libby, Mullen, Edwards, Hamill for the Lady Tigers at 1-0. Beloit 1-0. They will start with Wagner, Schroeder, Meyer, Larson, and Barrett. We're nearing tip-off. The starting lineup's about to be announced here in Beloit. Stay with us. We're back in just a moment. Again, about tip-off time here on a Tuesday night from Beloit. The Clay City Lady Tigers 1-0 off that 50-18 win over Rock Creek on Friday night, and the Beloit Trojans at 1-0 going on the road to beat Concordia this past Friday, coming off that 18-4 season last year. Lady Tigers nearing tip-off here against the Beloit Trojans. Boys will follow, of course. The junior varsity Lady Tigers did win their ball game. It was a 25-18 game late, and then they held on down the stretch to get it done. We're about set for tip-off. Clara Edwards will jump the center circle against Larson of Beloit, and we are underway here in Beloit. The Lady Tigers do control the tip. Addie Mullen will bring it across the midcourt stripe. She has Lexi Libby left, Haley Franson to the right. High post is Clara Edwards, running the low post right now, Erin Hamill. Mullen with the dribble left side. They look for the lob down low. They have Edwards inside, bobbles for a moment, gathers it back in. Her shot is up and strong, and rebounded on the weak side by Larson. Shay Larson hands it away, and it's brought across now by Wagner. Left side on the wing, it goes to Schroeder. Breezy Schroeder, dribble drive. Tried to muscle her elbow away from Erin Hamill to clear some space. Couldn't get it done. Hands it off outside to Sydney Barrett. Had the hot hand Friday against Concordia. Mullen with the rebound going coast to coast. Stops, block left. Flat-footed shot up off the glass and good for the Tasmanian Devil, Addie Mullen. And it's a 2-0 start. The Lady Tigers with the lead. Addie scored the first 7 points Friday night against Rock Creek at home. Barrett with a dribble drive, and she double dribbles with the basketball. Clay Center has it back, forcing an early turnover with that 2-0 lead. Clay Center beat Beloit last year 69-46 at home. You heard Coach Edwards say in pregame, one of the best games they really put together, especially for that early in the season to get that done. And they won it again by 23. Here's Libby, left wing. Out top it comes to Mullen. On the right is Franson, as Beloit in a zone defense, really pressuring on the perimeter. They'll have it down inside, looking for Edwards. Ball tipped away, chased down, though, by Libby. Lexi, ball fake, step through, and she stepped out of bounds, trying to get by a defender on the baseline in Breezy Schroeder. Play center goes full court pressure. Beloit looking to inbound. And it's taken away by Mullen. Addie stops, ball fakes, holds. Now the ball tipped away and taken by Beloit, so Clay Center got the takeaway, but then gives it right back. Lob down the court, and it's Beloit in transition. Trinity Wagner with it. Kick out to Barrett. Franson out on her. Clay Center in a man-to-man. Now Barrett, the dribble drive, slides inside, fouled by Libby on help side defense, and that will put Beloit at the free throw stripe to shoot 2. It will be Sydney Barrett, who was 12 of 12 from the line in the ball game at Concordia on Friday, and had 31 points to lead the way for Beloit. Now with free throw attempts coming here, and the first one's up and down. So she is 13 of 13 to start the season, is the senior at 5'7", Barrett, for the Beloit Trojans. 2-1, Clay Center by a point. And both free throws up and in for Sydney Barrett of Beloit. Here's Mullen quickly on the court with a sprint dribble. Stops near the free throw stripe, backs it out now between the legs, and works it right side. Now holds it out between the circles. Gives it off to Erin Hamill. Backdoor look for Franson. A bit behind her, unable to gather it in. and then it goes out of bounds off of Clay Center. So back to Beloit, tied at 2, 6:15 to work. We're in the opening quarter. Clay Center back on defense. Mullen will check at the half-court stripe. The dribble of Jessica Meyer. Off on the right wing deep, it goes to Schroeder. Back outside is Wagner. Now the skip pass across to Barrett beyond the arc. Ball fakes. Franson, good defense to catch up, stop her. They get rid of it now to Meyer. Back inside it goes. It's strong. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Larson. No, it's off of Clay Center's Lexi Leiby. Larson had position inside, and Leiby got up there and knocked it away. Larson, who goes 5'11", Leiby for the Lady Tigers at 5'4", but she was able to get it out of her hands. But now a pull-up jumper for 3 on the right wing by Breezy Schroeder. And it's a 5-2 lead for Beloit over the Lady Tigers. Mullen brings it just inside the half-court stripe and holds the dribble out top. High post to Edwards. Beyond the arc, puts the dribble down, fakes the 3, now to Franson. Haley backs it out with the dribble. And now they go up top to Edwards. And there's a foul reach in against Wagner of the Beloit Trojans. So Clay Center will have the basketball on the baseline, or they go to the sideline? They go sideline. The foul was out top near the top of the key. 5-2, Clay Center down by a triple, 5.5 to work. Pass comes into Edwards, off to Mullen. Great feed across lane, and Hamill is fouled. Aaron Hot Hand Hamill has a chance at a three-point play as the pass came up high to Edwards, handed off to Addie Mullen, drew a defender, and really bounced a dime across the paint right to Aaron Hamill, who went up through contact and got the shot, and now has a chance at the old-fashioned 3. And at the stripe, she knocks it down. We're tied again at 5 apiece. And in will come Maddie Craig. Leiby out, and the Lady Tigers will set up the full-court pressure with the made free throw and then with the substitution as well. Throw up the court, nearly thrown away, picked up, and now it is thrown away by Beloit. Clay Center got him in a hurry and forces the turnover. They have it back at a 5-5 ball game. Mullen will work it up. Right-hand dribble, works it toward the center of the court for more pressure. 3-2 zone defense, but really out on the perimeter right now. Maybe matching up. Backdoor look inside for Edwards. Out of bounds off Clara's hands. The backdoor look from Franson, and just off of her hands going to the baseline. So possession back to Beloit, tied at 5. Pressure again by the Lady Tigers. Near turnover. Now it is taken away by Franson. Haley Franson with a steal. And Haley hands it off to Mullen to set the half-court offense. 5-5 ball game, 5:02 to work. We're in the first quarter of play. Here's Hamill. Had a three-point play last time down. Franson to Craig. Maddie, ball fakes, goes back out deep. Franson takes the 3, now left to Mullen. She'll fake the 3, put dribble down, little hesitation dribble. Now takes it up in a crowd, gets contact. And Addie Mullen headed to the stripe to shoot 2. Tied at 5, 4:47 left, opening quarter. Mullen at the stripe, a senior now for the Lady Tigers. Had 13 points Friday against Rock Creek to go along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists, and splashes in the first charity here. She was just 1 for 4, I should say, at the free throw stripe on Friday. Cashes both of these in. She has 4 early. Clay Center 3 of 3 at the stripe, and they lead it now 7-5. Lexi Leiby returns for Clay Center. Franson with a breather. So it's Hamill, Edwards, Leiby, Craig, and Mullen on the floor. Full court pressure on Beloit. Here's Larson in the front court. Now picks up her dribble, in trouble. Edwards all over her, trying to get rid of it. 5 count is on. Now lobs it left side to Barrett toward the baseline. A wraparound pass, and a foul is going to be called. Catch-up defense by Lexi Leiby on the weak side. Got there, but got the arm as she came across to swipe it out of bounds. 7-5, Clay Center. Back to the free throw stripe will go Beloit. This time it's Jessica Meyer with a chance to shoot 2. 5'4" junior. First free throw on its way is off the mark. And Beloit 2 of 3 at the line thus far. Leiby comes out. Franson back in. Again, Hamill, Edwards, Craig, and Mullen stay on the floor. 7-5 ball game. Free throw on its way up, and no good. Rebound pulled away by Edwards. Clara outlet to the right side. Mullen. Addie races toward the lane, toward the paint, kicks it out left side. Craig for 3. Yes! The sophomore drills the 3 on the kick out from Addie Mullen, and it's a 10-5 ball game. Clay Center leads it by 5. Nearing the midway point of this opening quarter. Craig near steal, then ends up running through the intended receiver that time in Wagner. Correction, that is Schroeder, who is coming to catch the ball, and Maddie Craig gets the foul, but coming off a three-point shot on the left side by Maddie Craig. Now in to Wagner. Pull-up jumper, no. Rebound weak side, tipped out of bounds off of Haley Franson. It will stay with Beloit on the baseline. 10-5 ball game. Clay Center by that nickel. 4:11 left, first quarter of play. From the baseline, they lob it to the free throw stripe. Ball stripped away by Edwards, picked up by Mullen. Clay Center back on the move. Mullen, left side, all the way to the glass, puts it up, no. Rebound tipped around to the baseline and off of, no, it's tracked down by Beloit. They'll keep the basketball. So fast chance points here by Clay Center that they were unable to get the shot up, and back the other direction will come Beloit. Schroeder hands it outside deep to Barrett. 3:48 left, first quarter. Edwards near steal. Now she has it, and the run out. Took it away from Larson, picked the pocket, and runs it out for two. Clara has her first point. Clay Center has a 7-point lead. Timeout on the floor. 3:40 left, first quarter. Lady Tigers lead at 12-5.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
3:40 left here in the first quarter. Clay Center Lady Tigers lead at 12-5 right now over the Beloit Trojans. Beloit has the basketball back after the run out by Clara Edwards off the steal. Now long down court pass taken away this time by Aaron Hamill. And Hamill will have trouble controlling, but now gets control of it across to Maddie Craig. Craig, the sophomore, hit a triple just a couple of trips ago. 12-5, Clay Center by 7. A lot of pressure out on the perimeter by the guards, but really sagging back behind. Here's Mullen, dribble drive. She's fouled on her way in there. It'll be the fourth team foul on Beloit before the shot, and it's Clay Center's basketball out of bounds. Again, Clay Center by 7. That foul on Jessica Meyer is her second of the ball game. It will be Mullen to inbound, Edwards and Hamill at the free throw corners, and then down on the blocks are Franson and Maddie Craig. Mullen looking inside. Now lobs it out deep for Craig. Maddie will bring it out between the circles and hand it off now to Addie Mullen. 3:15 left, first quarter. Clay Center up 12-5. Here's Clara Edwards. Back to the bucket. Fakes it one way. Drives left and finishes. That's 4 now for the sophomore. She had 17 on Friday, and it's a 14-5 ball game. Clay Center by 9. She faked her left shoulder toward the mid-paint and then left the defender, taking it with the left all the way to the glass. Now a shot missed inside by Barrett. Rebound to Franson. Up the court, Mullen. Addie attacks the paint all the way to the glass. No. Rebound battled for. Edwards ties it up with Larson, and the arrow belongs to Beloit. Lady Tigers lead by 9, 2:46 left first quarter. It'll be Beloit's basketball. Clay Center, though, really tightening up the full court pressure man-to-man. Beloit to inbound. They do to Barrett in the backcourt. Chased by Franson. Brings it across the half-court line. Franson's still right there. Now Barrett lobs it right wing toward the baseline of Schroeder, cut off by Maddie Craig. 2:35 left, opening quarter. 14-5, Clay Center by 9. Here's Barrett, left baseline for 3. It's strong. Rebound, great box out by Maddie Craig, and she gets it up the floor now to Addie Mullen. Addie was 2:22 to work first quarter, and Clay Center leading by 9. Mullen brings it out near the half-court stripe. Hamill comes high post. Edwards the other side. Cutting through the lane is Franson, and she's called for traveling. Really congested when she caught the bounce pass from Edwards and ran into that congestion, and it forced the travel against the Lady Tigers. They lead by 9, 2:08 left first quarter. Here's Barrett in the backcourt. Brings it across the midcourt stripe. To the baseline right. Franson still out on her. 5 count is on. Now she picks up the dribble. Lobs it toward the paint. Larson blocked, but in Clara Edwards, I think, got a hand on it, but Shay Larson drops in her first bucket. She had 17 on Friday against Concordia. Under 2 to work first quarter. It's 14-7. Clay Center by that 7-point mark. Here's Edwards, top of the key. 3 ball on its way. Yes! The sophomore now with 7 first quarter points, and Clay Center leads by double digits for the first time. Edwards was hot from the field on Friday as well. 4 of 6. 1 of 1 from beyond the three-point line, so she's hit her first 2 3 tries of the season, and the Lady Tigers lead at 17-7. Ball gets kicked out of bounds by Clay Center. Jaden Crimmins checking in for the Lady Tigers. It is Beloit's basketball on the sideline. 17-7 contest. 1:31 to work. Pass comes in. It's Craig on Larson. Has to shovel it outside deep to Schroeder. Schroeder right side wing now to Trista Bovey. Bovey stops, lobs it inside, batted around. Addie Mullen has it. It's a race to the other end. Mullen, hesitation, skip move, slides underneath the defender and drops it in off the glass. Addie Mullen has 7, and the Lady Tigers lead by 12. She took that on the right side, but slid below the defender's arm with the left hand, able to kiss it up off the glass. 19-7 with 1 minute left first quarter. Barrett in trouble, tried to throw it off the leg of Erin Hamill and does get it to go out of bounds. Hamill had her pinned on the sideline with nowhere to go. 56.4 to go first quarter. 19-7, Clay Center by 12. Lob out deep comes to Portia Cooper. Left side Barrett. Dribble penetrates. Cut off by Mullen. Left short. Back up with a shot and good. Barrett, who had 31 on Friday, now has 4 in the opening quarter here for Beloit. Clay Center, though, leads by 10, 19-9. Mullen goes right side with a dribble. Crosses over back left to the corner is Hamill. Look at 3. Hot hand Hamill, just strong. Rebound tipped, picked up by Barrett. Now nearly stripped away by Crimmins. 19-9, Clay Center by 10, 22 to work first quarter. Left side wing, Barrett lob down low behind, or went for the back door, and it's taken away by Addie Mullen. With 15 to work, Mullen crosses the mid-court stripe. Down to 10 seconds left, opening quarter. Clay Center up 19-9. Now is 7. Down to 6. Crimmins has it right with 3, with 2 up top. Maddie Craig cut off and stripped, and with 0.1 left, they'll call it a jump ball, and that gives the basketball to Clay Center on the sideline with just 0.1 to work. So this is a toss-up and tip situation for the Lady Tigers. It will be inbounded by Hamill, and no chance to get a shot away. 19-9, Clay Center leads after 1 quarter here in Beloit. We're back in a moment.
Strong connections are the heart of your home. Whether you're video chatting or streaming your favorite holiday movie, memories are made when connections are strengthened. So treat your family to an internet upgrade for your home. Sign up for Pulse Internet now and get your first 2 months free as their holiday gift to you. Service availability and internet speed will depend on locations. Certain restrictions apply. All prices subject to change. Contact Twin Valley for complete details at 800-515-3311.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Lady Tigers trailed 5-2 in this ball game, but then went on a run. They lead at 19-9 going into quarter number 2. Placing the Lady Tigers up 19-9. It will be Beloit's basketball to begin this second period. Clay Center starts with Craig, Crimmins, Mullen, Hamill, and Edwards on the floor. Out top is Barrett against Hamill. Now drives the lane. Cut off by Craig. Shot up. Strong. Rebound weak side comes away to Edwards. Clara can bring it herself. Up the floor, Mullen. Addie toward the paint. Tried to strip it down low to Hamill. It's off of Beloit. It will stay with Clay Center on the baseline. So the Lady Tigers will keep possession off the fast break try after the defensive rebound from Edwards. Now they lob it inside to Clara. She's fouled on her way up, and Edwards headed to the free throw stripe. She had 7 first quarter points. So it will be Clay Center at the stripe, shooting 2. First free throw is up and in. Edwards 4 of 6 from the stripe on Friday on her way to 17 points. Second free throw strong this time, and a rebound away to Barrett of the Trojans. Down court it comes, left side wing to Schroeder. Schroeder, dribble drive, ball batted away by Craig, tipped by Mullen to the baseline, saved inbounds. Hamill has it. Long down court pass for Jaden Crimmins, and it's taken back away by Cooper. So possession goes back to Beloit. Down court pass, Edwards near steal, saves it in bounds. Craig diving for it, can't come up with it. Down court, Barrett takes the three, now kicks it back out deep to Schroeder. Back to Barrett on the wing right, well beyond the arc. We're just into the second quarter. Clayson leads here by 11, 20-9. Lob to the baseline. Larson takes the shot, and the 10-footer's up and in. Shea Larson with her second field goal of the game. She has 4. Down the floor comes Addie Mullen. Looking at a 2-3 zone with some pressure out around the perimeter. And now a timeout taken by Coach Jeff Edwards. 6:42 to work, second quarter. Clay Center on top, 20-11 when we return.
During the holiday season, we are reminded of all that we have to be grateful for. We appreciate you, our customers and friends, and are thankful to be part of such a wonderful community. Hi, I'm Tracy Meyer with Union State Bank. Please join us for our holiday open house on Thursday, December 6th at the main bank from noon to 5 p.m. for refreshments, drawings, and a chance to visit with our staff. We look forward to seeing you at Union State Bank and wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
20-11, the Clay Center Lady Tigers out to an 11-point lead in this opening half. 6:42 to go in the second quarter. By the way, coming up at halftime, we will get a chance to check in with Tiger Wrestling. We talked earlier today with Coach Brandon Pagorsh. We'll have that at halftime of both the Lady Tiger and Tiger Boys games. Clay Center with the basketball. Coach Jeff Edwards calling a timeout after the defense had changed up, and now they look like they're going back to maybe a man-to-man. Here's Mullen with it out top. Oh, good look inside. Back to the bucket is Hamill. Turns, squares, goes strong, gets the foul. Hot hand Hamill is headed to the free throw stripe. She had an old-fashioned 3 in the first quarter of play, and now gets 2 more free throws coming her way. Maddie Craig hit one of 2 3-pointers, I should say, for the Lady Tigers. Her points coming on that triple. 7 from Addie Mullen. The other 3 was hit by Clara Edwards, who had 7 at the time. And now we may have a scratch after the foul by Beloit on Aaron Hamill. They'll have to clean that up. So she comes to the sideline. Coach Jeff Edwards goes to work. And they will put Lexi Leiby in for Aaron. It's her left hand, non-shooting hand, but on the foul was scratched, and so a little bit of blood was noticed, and they'll get a bandage on that as Lexi Leiby then will come in and shoot the free throws for her. It is a 2-shot foul. 20-11, 6.5 to go. We're in the second quarter. Lady Tigers lead by 11. Leiby with the free throw just off the mark right side. Marcy Hamill checking in during that last break. So it's Marcy Hamill, Aaron coming out with the scratch, Clara Edwards, Leiby at the stripe, Mullen and Craig, and Lexi hits 1 of 2. So Leiby on the board. And the Lady Tigers will again bring full court pressure now. Beloit's going to go 3 deep, and then the inbounder, Barrett, with one player, Meyer, down the court. So we'll see if they try to run something deep or just get Meyer open against the full court pressure. They're trying to go to Meyer, and Mullen is not allowing that to happen. Now it's lobbed in. Meyer right back to Barrett. Sydney Barrett against Franson comes across the half-court stripe. Gets the screen. Now stops. Lobs it low in the paint. Tipped by Edwards. Picked up weak side by Schrader. Great look across paint. Schrader hits Larson for 2. Larson now with 6. And it's a 21-13, 8-point Lady Tiger lead. 2-3 zone this trip by Beloit, and it's thrown away. Mullen trying to go right wing, and Meyer jumped out and snagged it, and Beloit has possession back. Now it's kicked outside to Barrett. Larson comes to screen, and we've got a foul, illegal screen against Larson of Beloit. Clay Center gets the basketball back. That is the 7th team foul. It's a player control, so no free throws, but from here on out, it will be a 1-and-1 situation for the Lady Tigers in this first half with 5:56 to work. Aaron Hamill with a bandage on that left hand, as mentioned, got scratched and had to clean that up. Marcy Hamill comes out, so older sister in for younger sister. It will be Mullen to walk it across the midcourt line. 5:50 left. We're in the opening half. Clay Center leads it by 8. They have possession against that 2-3 zone. Here's Mullen, left side. Craig hit a 3 earlier. Goes to the post for Edwards. Clara back to the bucket. She is fouled. Now we've got a 3-second violation on the weak side. It had gone in deep to the post. Hamill was trying to get in position for the weak side rebound, and Edwards had it stripped away for a moment, so the bobble cost the Lady Tigers a 3-second violation. 5:36 to work. We're on the left side now to Beloit. Barrett has it. Dribble drive, cut off by Mullen. Kick across lane. Baseline jumper up. May have been blocked by Craig. The rebound to Edwards, and she's called for traveling coming out of the pack. And Clara looks at coach/dad with a quizzical look, and Coach Edwards with the same look toward the official, but traveling call. 21-13, 5:25 to go first half. Lob into the paint. Here's Larson back to the bucket, lobs it out deep to Barrett, drives the lane, runs right through Hamill. No foul is called either way, and Barrett with the bucket. She has 6, and now the lead is down to 6 for Clay Center, 21-15. Again, this is a Beloit team that went 18-4 last year and had some big expectations coming in, and now Mullen has the ball knocked out of bounds by Beloit out on the wing. Haley Franson will inbound it into Mullen. Left is Craig. She has it now beyond the arc. Edwards low, Hamill high on the post. Pass up top, nearly taken away. Great hustle play by Haley Franson. Ball still loose. Now Mullen dives in the pack and able to get up with the dribble. And now we'll bring it across. Beloit really coming after defensively. And Clay Center fortunate to have the basketball back, and now a bump against Meyer inside, and that will be her 3rd in this first half. 4:45 left, second quarter. Clay Center leads by 6, and the point guard, Jessica Meyer, the junior, will have to come out with her 4th foul just called. And it's a 1-and-1 chance now for Clay Center's Clara Edwards, who has 8 points in this first half of play. First free throw from the sophomores, up and in. 9 now for Edwards. At 17 on Friday. 22-15, Clay Center by 7. 4:45 left, second quarter. The bonus shot from Edwards, up and good. 11 now for Clara. In will come Zoe Ald. Out will come the sophomore Maddie Craig. 23-15, Clay Center by 8. Their biggest lead has been 12. Lob into Barrett, the left sideline. Now across the midcourt stripe toward the paint. Shovels it across. Pull-up jumper is rolling in on the right wing. Taken up and good that time by Tia Ehlers. So it is a 23-17 ball game. Franson, skip pass left. Mullen, open for 3, doesn't take it. Ball fakes, now dribble drives. Off it comes to Edwards. Up top, Hamill's got a good look for a 3 ball. It is banking in. Hot hand. Hamill has 5. Or 6 correction. And the Lady Tigers lead it by 9. Bank in from the top of the key for Aaron Hamill. Midway point, second quarter. Clay Center up 26-17. Near steal by Hamill. And now a reach-in foul called against Hamill, who looks in anguish at the official. I can't blame her because, well, it looked like it could have been from this angle. I'm right behind the official. He could not have seen. There was one right on the play, but Aaron Hamill a little too aggressive, they said, on the reach-in to take the swipe away. 4:02 left, second quarter. Beloit with the basketball. Clay Center leads it by 9. Lob to the post. Here's Barrett. She took steps, didn't get called, and the ball went off of the brace, support above the backboard, and then it's out of bounds off of Beloit. So Clay Center gets it back regardless. 26-17, 3:50 left, second quarter. Ball brought across by the point guard, Addie Mullen. The Tasmanian Devil stops and goes right side to the Hailstorm. Haley Franson back to Mullen, left wing. She wants the 3 ball. It's just short. Looked online, but just came up shy. Rebound off to Beloit, 26-17. On a tip-off Tuesday from Beloit, the Lady Tigers lead by 9. Just over 3.5 to go in the second quarter. And now a foul called inside on the dribble drive by Breezy Schroeder. That'll put Schroeder at the stripe to shoot 2. She hit 1 3-pointer earlier, her only points of the game thus far. 3:26 to work, second quarter, 26-17 ball game. Free throw up and free throw good by Schroeder. She has 4. Lady Tiger lead is 8. Along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, back at home. Rocky Downing with you from Beloit. As both free throws in for Breezy Schroeder. Now Ald will come out, Craig back in. So you have Edwards, Mullen, Craig, Franson, Hamill on the floor. Aaron Hamill. 26-19 ball game. The Lady Tigers up by 7. Mullen, kick out top. Here's Edwards for 3. Hit her first one. Strong here. Rebound, though, to Franson. She'll back it out with a dribble. Now to Maddie Craig. Looking inside the post. Skip pass across to Mullen. Addie puts the dribble down. Back up to the point is Franson. Across left, Craig. 3 minutes remains here in the opening half. Lob down low. Hamill trying to go to Edwards, and a reach-in foul called against Clara, trying to come up with the basketball. It's Beloit's possession. 16 foul against Clay Center. Both teams in the bonus from here on out. Beloit has it back. Clay Center leads by 7 points. That foul on Edwards, her first. With it on the left side is Barrett. Works off a screen. Kicks it right wing to Schroeder. Hit the free throws. Last trip down for Beloit. Cut off by Craig. Now left wing is Barrett. She'll step toward the paint. Leans inside. No. Rebound weak side. Maddie Craig stepped out of bounds as she retrieved the basketball. Had a defender right on her hip. 2:38 remains. Opening half. Clay Center leading by 7. Beloit inbounded. And it's taken away, nearly taken away by Mullen. It is knocked out of bounds off of the Lady Tigers senior point guard. From the sideline left, it will be inbounded by Beloit. They put everybody out beyond the top of the key and then put motion in toward the lane. And it's taken away by Mullen, then fouled as she steps through a double team. So Addie Mullen with the steal on the inbounds, and then is fouled. She'll have a 1-and-1 on the other end. She has 6 points early. Edwards, who had 7 points at the end of one quarter, now with 10 in the game. And Aaron Hamill with 6. 3 points from Maddie Craig and 1 from Lexi Libby. Free throw is missed here by Mullen on the front end of the 1-and-1. 26-19, Clay Center by 7. Barrett, 5 count on. Now gets the screen. Picked up by Aaron Hamill. She had Franson on her before. Now it's given out deep near the timeline to Schroeder. Left side wing, Barrett. Hamill on her. Screen coming. Now Barrett picks up her dribble, lobs toward the lane, and Cooper called for steps. Portia Cooper, 5'10" sophomore, turned toward the lane, and as she did so, took a step. The basketball back in the hands of Clay Center, who leads by 7. 2:10 to work first half. Mullen brings it across. Right side wing is Hamill. Cross left goes Mullen. Now to Craig at the point. Right side wing, Hamill. Aaron, short corner right is Franson trying to lob it inside for Edwards, and it's taken away by Cooper of Beloit. Still a 7-point Lady Tiger lead. 1:48 to work. We're in this opening half of play, second quarter action. Edwards out on Barrett now. Barrett drives the lane. Taken up, blocked by Craig, and rebounded by Craig. The sophomore brings it herself. Now to Mullen, midcourt. 1:35 to work. Barrett near steal. Mullen able to get it back. Addie now up between the circles. Goes right on the wing to Hamill. Aaron looking inside. Skip left. Here's Mullen. To the top. Craig. Look at 3. She hit her first one. This one just strong, and the rebound comes away to Cooper. 1:20 left first half. 26-19. Clay Center by 7. Barrett brings it across. Down to 1:12 left in this second quarter. Barrett guarded by France, and now the lob inside. Craig, another steal. Maddie brings it herself across the timeline, stops and gives it away to Addie Mullen. Addie out top, right on the wing to Hamill. Under a minute to go, first half. Mullen, left wing, fakes 3. Now backs it out. Craig has it between the rings. Left it goes to Mullen. Starts to dribble drive. Now spins her way in the paint. Kick out in the baseline. Edwards for 2. Splashes it in. And she has a dozen. Clay Center's lead is 9. 28-19. 15-footer from Clara Edwards. Perfect follow-through and hit nothing but nylon. 30 seconds left first half. 28-19. Dribble drive, and a foul is going to be called against Clay Center. A 1-and-1 for Schroeder. Breezy Schroeder, who is 2 of 2 at the stripe, has 5 points. Will be at the line here to shoot a 1-and-1. Aaron Hamill picks up her second foul on that play. So Hamill will come out. Jaden Crimmins back in. Schroeder to shoot a 1-and-1. 28.5 to work first half. First free throw is strong. Rebound to Haley Franson. High in the air goes Franson, and the Lady Tigers have it back with 22 to work. They lead by 9. Mullen will walk it across the midcourt stripe, and they may look to go for a final shot. No defense out. Beloit may be content to let them go for a final play. Down to 11. Now Mullen starts it in motion. 10 seconds. Works it left to Craig. Maddie looking inside. To the corner goes to Franson. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes off to Schroeder, and she walked with the basketball. Clay Center is going to have a chance here before the half with 1.9 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It will be a inbound from the right of the window. Addie Mullen to inbound it, and they slap it in play. And they lob it out left wing. Craig to the top. Franson to beat the buzzer for three. Just comes up short. Headed to halftime. Lady Tigers lead at 28-19 when we come back.
As the end of 2018 approaches, Agmark LLC wants to take this opportunity to thank the area producers for their part in the success of the agricultural community. Agmark is proud to have served the grain producers in Kansas for nearly 20 years and is here to be a part of your grain marketing plans in 2019. For grain marketing information, contact them toll-free at 888-848-9979 or visit their website at agmarkllc.com. Agmark, providing long-term grain marketing solutions.
The Radiology Department at Clay County Medical Center offers state-of-the-art imaging services. Whether you need an MRI, CT, ultrasound, mammography, or an X-ray, our digital imaging capabilities will exceed your expectations. Our CT is equipped with low-dose software, which reduces radiation by 30 to 50%. Our highly trained staff focuses on providing the most positive patient experience possible. Call 632-2144 to schedule your next appointment. Clay County Medical Center, our family caring for yours.
Back again now at halftime. The Lady Tigers leading here 28-19 over Beloit. Give you a quick look at the scoring. They're going to get you over to the interview we had earlier today with Coach Brandon Pagorish talking the Riley County Falcon duels from this past Saturday and the Invitational coming up this weekend. For the Beloit Trojans, it is 6 points from Shay Larson and Sydney Barrett leading the way, 5 from Breezy Schroeder, 2 points from Tia Ehlers. The Lady Tigers led by 12 from Clara Edwards. The sophomore had 1 3-pointer, 3 of 4 at the stripe, 12 points. Erin Hamill had a 3-pointer and a 3-point play for her 6 points. Addie Mullen, 2 of 3 at the stripe. She has 6. A 3-pointer from Maddie Craig and 1 free throw for Lexi Libby. It's a 28-19 ball game. Lady Tigers lead it here in Beloit at the break by 9. Stay with us. Our talk with Coach Brandon Pagorish on the way next.
The joy of giving gifts at Christmas time comes when you know the gifts you give are sure to please, like the ones at Hometown Lumber and Hardware. You'll find a large selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. How about a cordless chainsaw? It's got plenty of power, and it's so handy. Find hand tools, saws, a planer, and everything needed for those indoor and outdoor projects. If that sounds like a wish list of someone you know, head to Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville. Merry Christmas.
Back at halftime, a chance to talk with Coach Brandon Pagorish, the Clay Center Tiger wrestlers, getting set for their Invitational this weekend and coming off the Riley County Falcon duels this past weekend. Coach, appreciate the time as always. Give us a look back to Saturday, a third-place team finish and some really strong individual performances, it looked like.
Yeah, the team came out and wrestled really well this past weekend at Riley County. It was a dual format tournament, so you line up your best 14 against the other best 14. We don't have 14 for our lineup, so we had 12 guys go out, or 12 wrestlers go out there and do very well for us. Started out wrestling Topeka Seaman and was able to come away with a win against them. And then second duel we wrestled against a really good state-ranked 5A team in Bonner Springs. And we're able to just get a couple matches there. But it's good for our kids to wrestle high-quality competition there. But we fell in that one, and then we're able to beat 4A Smoky Valley, and then lost a very, very close duel to Andover by 5 points. So that's, basically winning one match. Could have swung it in our favor. And then we're able to finish in third place with a pretty big win over Riley County for third and fourth. So it was a good weekend overall. Rhett Coppice number one ranked wrestler at 106 pounds, was able to go 5-0 for us. And then Reed Knitter, returning state qualifier, went 4-1. State ranked Parker Tholstrup was 4-1. And then newcomer Keegan McDonald, who started the season out playing basketball, came over and joined the wrestling team and was able to get him in the lineup, and he picked up 3 wins and 1 loss for us. So good weekend.
Yeah, real good weekend for you guys. And I know it's one you guys like to go to and you as a coaching staff really enjoy because you get a chance to wrestle a lot, and that's what those duals tournaments are really about. Before we move to the Invitational, maybe comment briefly on the middle school bingo wrestlers who have put together one heck of a season, and they have their league championship coming up this weekend.
Yeah, we've got a really strong middle school squad this year. In terms of our numbers, we've got good numbers, about 30 kids out, and a lot of them have had a lot of wrestling experience in their background and past. And so we've been able to, reap the benefits of that, as well as get some really nice newcomers that have joined the team, and they've just put together a heck of a season. They were undefeated so far. Their dual season's over, and they went undefeated in their dual season, and we're rarely held under 80 points. So really strong squad, and we get to head into the NCKL tournament this Friday. It starts at 2 o'clock here at Clay Center, and the kids hopefully can go out and win a league title. It would be an actual first one that we've won since I've been here as a coach. So I'm looking at my 10th year here, so it's been a while since we've won a middle school league title, and I think this group definitely has what it takes to get it done, and hopefully they can take care of that.
Yeah, it's exciting time, and exciting for you, I know, to see those wrestlers coming into the program and with great success behind them. Let's talk about the weekend ahead, Coach, the Invitational this Saturday at the Den.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As always, it's a great event, great competition. Plus, just the community, it really gets behind the wrestling here, so it's just a great event. This year we do have some new teams, 13 total. We added Ariel, Orlando coming back. We added Valley Center. They'll be making their first trip up here to our tournament, and then Nickerson is going to come up this year. So we added a couple new teams. Beloit's not going to come this year in terms of the teams, but like I said, it's going to be a really good competition. Starts at 9 o'clock on Saturday, and it's going to run throughout most of the day and into the late afternoon. Going to have a special recognition Saturday for wrestling official Phil Martin, local Clay Center guy, is going to get his 40 years of service with KCLY as a registered official. So definitely a big deal and a cool event to be able to present him with that. So we're going to have that on Saturday. So, yeah, try to get as many people out as we can to support the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to get out and see the guys and your wrestlers get on the mat and go throughout the entire day. As you mentioned, they start at 9 a.m. Coach, good luck this weekend. As always, appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good, Rocky. Thanks.
Coach Brandon Pagor's with us at halftime. We're back in just a moment.
We know what you're trying to grow isn't just a crop, it's your legacy. That's why Nutrient Ag Solutions supplies quality seed for our ag producers. Premium seed products such as Asgrow, DeKalb, Dynagrow, and LG Seed are proven performers in the field when it comes to great seed and service, plus tools and technologies that help you manage your acres more profitably. You want a seed that works as hard as you do. Contact Nutrient Ag Solutions. Ask about cash and volume discounts and 0% internal financing from Nutrient Ag Solutions.
The holidays are a time of celebration and traditions. It's filled with planning the big Christmas dinner, baking, church programs, parties, and more. Ray's Apple Market can make it easy on you by providing the meat and cheese trays, veggie trays, and cookie trays to set a tasty holiday table. They stock the freshest ingredients in the meat, dairy, and produce departments for all your traditional recipes or new ones. You can also save on grocery products by using the Ray's Apple Market app for shopping convenience this Christmas season.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too, when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Truck drivers are the lifeblood of America. From bringing the crops from the field to the market, to groceries and raw materials. You can see semi-trucks moving America one load at a time. TSI Kansas is your local trucking company that's doing their part to keep America moving forward. If you're a driver looking for great pay and benefits, then you need to call 785-632-5183.
A return to Beloit, where the Clay City Lady Tigers are up 28-19 here at the break over the Beloit Trojans. Our thanks again to Coach Brandon Pigorsh. Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers host their invitational is coming Saturday. That is going to be a 9 a.m. start time, and so hope you get a chance to get out and support your Tiger Wrestlers coming off that third-place finish at the Riley County Falcon Duels. Here, it's the Lady Tigers and Beloit Trojans matched up in a good one, 28-19. Clay Center has led by as many as a dozen. They trailed Beloit 5-2 early and now lead at 28-19 as we get set for the second half to begin. Again, the Lady Tigers led by the sophomore Clara Edwards with 12, 6 from Erin Hamill and Addie Mullen, a three-pointer from Maddie Craig, a free throw from Lexi Leiby. For Beloit, it is 6 apiece from Shay Larson and Sydney Barrett, 5 for Breezy Schroeder, 2 from Tia Ehlers. So Lady Tigers will have the basketball to begin. It will be Franson, Mullen, Leiby, Hamill, and Edwards, the original starting 5 on the court. Here's Mullen out top. They look backdoor, wasn't there for Edwards. Now she's picked up her dribble, gets rid of it to Hamill, and a double team, and she's fouled. So Erin Hamill able to find an open space in the zone and pick up the bounce pass from Mullen and then turn with the dribble to get through a double team, and a reach-in called against Breezy Schroeder. It is her first. Leiby has it off the inbounds on the wing left. Brings it outside, back to the corner for Mullen. Looking in low is Hamill. Now they skip it right. Franson, great look for 3. Bingo! The Hailstorm drills one from the right wing. Her first points of the night. And Franson puts the Lady Tigers up 31-19, matching their biggest lead of the contest. Left wing is Schroeder with it. Leiby out on her. Now Schroeder puts the dribble down, passes toward the paint for Wagner. Ball stripped by Mullen, picked up by Hamill, now taken by Addie. Mullen up the left side, toward the paint, drives all the way to the window with the left, no. Rebound, Edwards back up, and it crawls in. 14 for the sophomore, and Clay Center now out to a 14-point lead. Great start to the second half. They've scored the first 4 points. With it in the front court, or the first 5 points, I should say, the 3 from Franson, and then the 2-pointer from Edwards just a moment ago. Here's a drive in the lane by Larson. She is fouled. They say Addie Mullen reached in, and it will be basketball to Beloit on the baseline. 6:54 to work, third quarter. Clay Center jumps out in this second half with 5 quick points and leads it by 14 right now. It will be Meyer to inbound. Remember, Meyer picked up 3 fouls in the first half. She inbounds low. Schroeder takes it up. It's strong. Rebound. Barrett back up and good. 5'7" senior has 8, and it's 33-21. Clay Center's basketball, the lead is 12. First points of the second half coming for Beloit. Just over a minute into the third quarter off the rebound stick back by Barrett. Here's Lexi Leiby for 3. Just rims off. Big board on the weak side. Hamill, and then Edwards ends up with it, and a foul is going to be called. Clara Edwards to the stripe to shoot 2. Edwards is going to get that rebound. Really, that was kept alive by Erin Hamill and then stripped away from her, and Edwards able to pick it up, go strong. And now Clara at the stripe to shoot 2. The foul on Barrett is her second. Free throw from Edwards on its way and crawling in there. She now has 15 in this game. Another free throw coming for the sophomore. Edwards' charity's up, and it's good as well. So she has 16 now in the game. Franson will come out. Addie Craig back in. Full court pressure by the Lady Tigers. Broken down by Beloit. Larson on the block left. Kick out to Schroeder. Tries to dribble drive. Falls to the ground. And now we've got a timeout. No, a 3-second violation. Leiby had Schroeder, who had slipped and kept control of the basketball, but was on the ground. And so Leiby had her pinned there. And someone away from the basketball was called for a 3-second violation. So Clay Center up by 14, back with possession. 6:14 to work. We're in the third quarter of action, second half of play. Here's Mullen out top. Hesitation dribble. Kick out to Maddie Craig. Ball fake. Kicks it right. Libby, good look for three again. And this one just strong. Rebound. Edwards had it for a moment. Tipped away and picked up by Larson of Beloit. Barrett across the timeline. Craig out on her. Great defender. Such quick feet. Last year as a freshman. Dynamite defensively. I think she's only going to get better and better. Here's a rebound weak side by Craig. A jump ball is called. And he looks to the sideline with a wide open mouth of what? Because she had ripped that ball away from a defender coming over the top of her, but they called a held ball. Pass is knocked away by Edwards for a moment. Picked up by Craig. 2-on-1. Edwards to Mullen. Addy to the lane. Shot is short, though, on the lay-in. And the rebound comes off to Beloit, who's got a run out for Barrett. Lay-in good. Sydney Barrett comes up with an easy bucket. She has 10. 35-23, a 12-point Lady Tiger lead. Libby with it, right wing. Skip pass left to Mullen. Addy puts the dribble down, up top to Craig. Around right is Libby. Looks to the post, not there. Skip pass left baseline. Mullen. Addy back outside to Craig. Right side wing, Libby for three. This time it's pure for the junior. Lexi Libby has her first bucket, her fourth point of the game. On the three-ball right side, it's 38-23. Mullen really pressuring out on Meyer. To the baseline, below the bucket. Kick outside. Wagner thought about three, does not take it. Barrett now has it right wing. 4:50 left, third quarter. Clay Center by 15. And now a foul. Edwards, Mullen both in the area. It will go against Addie Mullen on the dribble drive by Barrett. Basketball out of bounds to Beloit on the baseline. The foul on Addie is her third. So Mullen picks up her third foul and will have to come out for a moment. Haley Franson is in. Libby, Craig, Aaron Hamill, Edwards, and Franson on the floor. 4:45 to work. Barrett inside. May have been blocked by Franson. Gets her own rebound. Back up. Can't get it. Fight for the board down. It's tied up, and the arrow this time going to Clay Center. So the Lady Tigers do get it back. 38-23. Edwards will bring it in to Maddie Craig, who will bring it up the floor. Two sophomore teammates working their way up. Craig runs point with Mullen getting that third foul. Maddie goes right and deep to Libby. High post is Edwards. Free throw line, turns, squares, outside left. Franson hit a three earlier this half. This one just strong. Rebound tipped by Libby, pulled down by Cooper of Beloit. Midway point, third quarter, 4:15 to work. And now a bump on the way down against Franson will be the third foul against the Lady Tigers in the half. Two whistled against Beloit. 4:15 left third quarter. It is Meyer to inbound for Beloit from their own baseline, left of the window. Meyer lobs it toward the paint, tipped by Edwards, and then tipped outside. It comes to Barrett. Now Meyer for three is up and short, and the rebound saved in by Beloit, and then it's going to be, was not saved in. So the possession goes to the Lady Tigers, who lead by 15. 4:07 to work, third quarter. Clay Center Lady Tigers with that 15-point advantage. The foul on Sydney Barrett that time. It was not an out of bounds. It was a foul trying to catch the inbound that was saved in by Beloit, and the foul is on Barrett, her third. Craig works it up, looks at a 2-3 zone defense. Libby out top to Craig. Back to Libby. Hit a three a moment ago. Doesn't take this one. Craig will at the point, though, and she drills her second of the game. The sophomore with 6 points on 2 threes, and now a timeout on the floor. Clay Center up by 18. 3:49 to work, third quarter, when we come back.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Strong connections are the heart of your home. Whether you're video chatting or streaming your favorite holiday movie, memories are made when connections are strengthened. So treat your family to an internet upgrade for your home. Sign up for Pulse Internet now and get your first 2 months free as their holiday gift to you. Service availability and internet speed will depend on locations, Certain restrictions apply. All prices subject to change. Contact Twin Valley for complete details at 800-515-3311.
Back again in Beloit, along with the studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. Rocky Downing with you on a tip-off Tuesday. The Lady Tigers have stretched this thing out with a huge third quarter thus far. They lead at 41-23. It is Beloit's basketball out of the Trojan timeout. It is Meyer across the timeline, guarded by Craig. Kick out to the left corner for Schroeder. Libby on her. Schroeder dribble drives, gets to the paint, blocked by Craig, and the rebound off to Maddie Craig. Then down court it comes to Edwards. 3-on-1 numbers. Edwards left side leans in and is fouled on the way to the bucket, and we'll have 2 free throws coming. 16 points in the game for the sophomore, and she has 2 free throws coming. She is 5 of 6 from the stripe thus far. 2 free throws coming here for Edwards. That foul was called on Shea Larson. It is her 4th. Free throw up for Edwards. 17 now. Matches her total from Friday night against Rock Creek. 42-23. 3:33 left in the third. At the stripe is Edwards. Second free throw is crawling in there. Hit front iron, bounced softly, and then crawled on in. Branson will come out. Jaden Crimmins in, and she goes full court pressure with Maddie Craig. Also Edwards, Hamill, and Libby out there, and a foul is going to be called on Craig, trying to go up and bat the ball away from Meyer. So the 4th team foul against the Lady Tigers. Second foul on the sophomore, Maddie Craig. And now pressuring on Meyer. Meyer brings it across the timeline. Craig's still there. Now toward the paint, and a bump against Craig. It'll be her 3rd. So now Mullen and Craig both with 3 fouls with 3:26 left third quarter. 43-23. Clay Center leads it by 20. Inbound from the sideline, Beloit to Barrett out deep. Left to Meyer. Craig stays on her. Meyer tries to dribble drive. Tipped away for a moment. Picked up. Now a long skip pass across to Schroeder. To the baseline. Ball tipped and taken away by Jaden Crimmins and Lexi Libby. And now off to Craig. Maddie in the backcourt, pressured by Meyer. Brings it across the timeline, all the way to the baseline. Stops, spins, backs it out to Libby. Lexi, bounce pass in low as Edwards' ball stripped away and taken by Beloit. Aaron Hamill chasing from behind Sydney Barrett. They'll kick it outside to Schroeder with 2:55 left third quarter. Clay Center leads it here by 20. Here's a drive by Meyer. Kick out Barrett. Steps in the lane and stripped away by Craig. It will be her 4th foul now. 3 fouls on the sophomore Maddie Craig in the last 90 seconds, basically. And so the possession it'll be free throw shots coming for Barrett. It is a shooting foul. Barrett, who has 10 in a game, misses on the first free throw. And that is her first miss of the season. She had made 12 of 12 at Concordia, made her first 2 here, and now misses on the first of 2 free throws. Makes the second. She has 11. 43-24, Clay Center by 19. Edwards will bring it across now with the dribble. Franson in, Crimmins, Hamill, and Libby on the court. Aaron out top to Lexi. Back to Hamill. To Libby. 2.5 to go. Third quarter. Clay Center by 19. Spreading it out a little bit right now. Edwards has it right wing and deep. High post, Franson. Spins, kicks it left wing. Hamill wants to dribble drive all the way to the paint. Fingertip roll is strong, but a foul was called before the shot. And it will be a 6-team foul now on both teams. The foul was whistled on Kylie Mim. It's her first. Libby will inbound. Crimmins and Franson at the corners. Now they lob it out deep to Edwards. Clara. Kick out. Hamill. Good look for 3. It's on its way and down again. Hot hand. Hamill has her first point of the second half. Her second triple. She has 9 in a game. And Clay Center up by 22 now. And they have hit 4 threes in this third quarter alone. Rebound by Libby off the missed shot. Up the floor it comes to Crimmins. Jaden strong. No good. Rebound. Hamill sticks it back up and good. She has 11. And Clay Center leads it by 24. Under 2 to go, third period. High post, Barrett slips through a double team. Now drives the lane. Runs right through Aaron Hamill. No foul is called. They get the bucket, though, down inside to Kylie Mims. 48-26, Clay Center by 22. A minute 30 left. We're in the third quarter. Beloit back on defense, and they are in man-to-man. Here's Crimmins out top and deep. Handoff to Edwards. And the strip away by Beloit is now the sixth team foul. I said it was their sixth a moment ago, but now 16 fouls. And the basketball stays with Clay Center. No free throws. It will be on the baseline. From here on out, both teams in the bonus. A minute 23 to go, third quarter. Leiby to Franson inside. Takes it strong, is fouled. And Haley Franson, who had a three earlier in this third period, now with two free throws coming. 48-26, and the foul on Meyer Herford. Franson to shoot two. Her first free throw attempts of the game. And Strong on the first for the 5'6" senior. So Franson with one more free throw coming. Addie Mullen back on, picked up that third foul about midway through the third. Is back in the game. Out will come Lexi Leiby. Aaron Hamill, Jaden Crimmins, Clara Edwards, Addie Mullen, and at the stripe, Haley Franson. Missed on her first free throw, short on the second. Crimmins with the offensive board. And the stick back is Strong, and a rebound comes away to Cooper. Good board by Crimmins, the junior. Unable to cash it back in. Had a tough shot with the defender right in her face. A minute 9 to work. Inside the post. Baseline left, now Beloit. Kick out to Schroeder. 1 minute left, third quarter. Here's Barrett. Lob inside the lane to Cooper. Blocked by Edwards. Foul is called. And Portia Cooper will be at the stripe to shoot two. Portia, a 5'10" sophomore, fouled by Clara Edwards, her second. 59 to work, third period. Clay Center leads it by 22. And the free throw by Cooper's up and in. She had 3 points Friday against Concordia. In will come Trista Bovey. At the stripe is Portia Cooper. Made the first and misses on the second. Rebound, though, to Barrett is back up and good. So Barrett now with 13. The lead for Clay Center is 19. They had it out to 24, but now a 19-point ball game with 46 to work. Crimmins has it out beyond the arc to Franson. Haley at the top of the key, backs it out between the rings. Man-to-man by Beloit, although not pressuring on the ball. Here's Edwards, takes a three. Mullen looks at a three, does not take it. Now down to 30 seconds in the third. Addie Mullen off to Crimmins. Jaden squares it up, looks inside for Edwards. Back to the bucket, turns left, ball stripped away, and they say off of Edwards. She says it was off, hit away from her by a defender, but the official calling it off the leg, evidently, of Clara. And it's 16 to work. Beloit back with the basketball. Here's Barrett toward the lane. Spins her way in the paint, off glass, no. Gets her own rebound. Muscles it back up, is short. Rebound Edwards, and a jump ball call with Barrett and Edwards both going to the floor. And 8.4 seconds left in the third. The ball goes to Beloit on the alternate arrow. 48-29, Clay Center by 19. Barrett will inbound. Nearing the end of the third. And ball nearly taken away by Mullen. It is. She tracks it down with three, with two, turns, squares, puts it on the glass and good. Addie Mullen beats the buzzer, and Taz puts the Lady Tigers up by 21 as we head to the final 8 minutes here in Beloit. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
If you plan on driving to visit family and friends during the winter season, make sure your vehicles are in top condition to reach your destination. Five Creek Automotive offers winter service checks and can recommend and perform the repairs needed. They carry tires, wiper blades, and antifreeze that will ensure you're prepared for rain, snow, and icy weather. Regular inspections will help detect minor issues so it doesn't amount to a larger problem down the road. Call Five Creek Automotive for the parts and service you need this winter.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY, Clay Center. All of us at GN Bank join the fans, parents, and coaches in supporting the Clay Center Tigers student athletes. Their energy on the basketball court reflects their team spirit and good work ethic. GN Bank is also proud of the work these same students do in the classroom as they aspire to learn the academic skills they need for success in the future. We encourage everyone to get out and watch the Clay Center Tiger basketball teams. I'm Julie Hamill. Best wishes for an outstanding season from GN Bank.
50-29 ball game. Lady Tigers with the 21-point lead now. They're led by 9 at halftime and have really stretched it out, holding Beloit to 10 while putting up 22 of their own. So a big third quarter for the Lady Tigers. 50-29 is your ball game. They lead it as we head into this final quarter, and they have the basketball to begin. Mullen with the dribble out top. Working against Schroeder. Now crosses over. Mullen beats the buzzer to end that third quarter on the steal and drive down the court. Here's Franson. Skip pass across to Mullen. Attacks the lane. Now behind the back. Spins, turns, puts it off window. Can't get it down. What a great move by Mullen. And now she ties it up after the rebound brought down by Beloit. Jeff Edwards with a smile saying, great move. It just didn't go down. She toyed with the defender, started toward the right, then kind of hesitated, spun back left, and found herself the lane and the glass, and it just rimmed off. 50-29, Clay Center leads it here. Here's a lob down in the paint. Barrett wide open, and she has 15. So Clay Center walks it across. Mullen with the dribble out deep to Crimmins. Jaden turns, squares up. Out top it comes to Franson. Haley backs it out near the timeline. Nobody on her, so she'll just hold the basketball with a 19-point lead and let the clock tick down. Now they come and defend. She'll give it off to Clara Edwards. Edwards beyond the arc. Out deep it comes to Mullen. 6:40 left in the ball game. Clay Center leads it here, 50-31. Mullen. High post Edwards. Turns beyond arc. Three-pointer. Yes! 21 now for Clara Edwards, her second three-pointer of the ball game. And the Lady Tigers now lead by 22 again, 53-31. And a timeout taken by Beloit. We'll break as well. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
Midwest Products is a leading provider of ready-mix concrete for commercial and residential projects. Their mixes are perfect for driveways, steps, sidewalks, patios, livestock slats, feed bunks, plus landscape rock to enhance aesthetic appeal. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, their local teams are prepared to serve every aspect of your project. Customer service is and always will be the top priority at Midwest Products. Call 1-800-371-2252, proud supporters of the Hanover Wildcats.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Clay Center now leads 53-31 after the Clara Edwards three-pointer. The huge third quarter. We're in the fourth right now, 6:20 to work. Meyer, dribble drive, kick out, baseline left, Schroeder. No good. Rebound. Cooper back up and off glass and good. Portia Cooper now with 3 in the game. Clay Center's lead is 20. Couple of scores for you. Marysville trails Valley Heights at halftime, 24-20 in girls basketball, and Abilene Cowgirls leading Rock Creek in the third, 36-27. Here, Clay Center by 20, just under 6 to go in the ball game. Franson with the dribble. Zoe all checking in during that break. Here's Edwards, looks back door, not there. Now has a defender right in her face. Barrett gets it off to Franson. Haley gets it out deep to Addie Mullen. Mullen starts left, now back right. Stops, gets it off to Edwards. Double team, shovels it off to Mullen. Addie, crossover, killer crossover. The floater won't go. Rebound kept alive by Mullen, then out of bounds to... They'll say Beloit. That is a couple of drives that Addie frustrated with herself not to finish because she did everything but on both of them. Lost a defender, just couldn't finish it off on the floater in the lane left side. Now we got a foul down low against Clay Center. with 5:18 to work fourth quarter. It's 53-33. Clay Center leads it by 20. It will be Beloit at the line. The foul is called on, they say, Mullen. That would be her fourth. I don't think that's the right. It's on Clara Edwards. There we go. So it's her third. Checking in, Lexi Lively and Maddie Craig, and out will come Clara Edwards and Haley Franson with 5:18 to go fourth quarter. It's 53-33. Clay Center by 20. At the free throw line, Shea Larson. 1-and-1 chance, makes the front end. She has 7 points in the game, but it's her first point since the first half. She had 6 at the break. Lefty knocks in the first charity, and one more coming. And buries them both. 8 points now for Larson. The lead for Clay Center, 18. Full court pressure now by Beloit. Maddie Craig up the floor. It comes to Mullen. Left side, cut off by Meyer. Now crosses over again, stops, kicks it out left wing. Craig for her third three is short this time. All kept it alive down low, and Zoe just couldn't quite hang on to it. Great position on the weak side for the offensive board. Now Zoe comes out in Haley Franson. 53-35 with 5 minutes left in this ball game. Clay Center by 18. Here's Barrett, free throw line drive, drop down low, good look for Cooper, strong, rebound, loose in the lane, tied up between Craig and Cooper. It will be Clay Center's possession on the arrow exchange. 4:53 left, we're in the fourth. Clay Center leading by 18. It'll be Clay Center's basketball, linked to the floor to go. Franson will inbound it. Can't run the baseline. So looking for a guard, lobs it in. Here's Mullen. Addie down court, finds Maddie Craig open for the lay-in. It's good. Maddie Craig now with 8 in the game. Great look up the floor from Addie Mullen. 55-35. Here is Barrett. Slides through 2 defenders, nearly got it down. Good board position inside by Aaron Hamill, and a foul called on Cooper over the back. And this will be a 1-and-1 chance on the other end for Hot Hand Hamill, who has 11 points in the game. Edwards with 21. Mullen with 8. 8 for Maddie Craig. 4 for Lexi Lively, and Haley Franson knocked in a triple. So good balance again for the Lady Tigers. Craig will come out. Marcy Hamill in. Aaron Hamill at the free throw line. And knocks in the first free throw. 12 now for Aaron. 5'6" senior puts the Lady Tigers up by 21 with 4:34 to go in the fourth. Hamill, second free throw on its way. This one also in. 13 now for Aaron Hamill. Zoe Auld back on as Hamill comes out. It's Auld, Marcy Hamill, Lexi Lively, Franson, and Mullen out there. The drive by Barrett is Schroeder is strong, and she is fouled on the trip to the lane. She'll have 2 free throws. 57-35 Clay Center with 4:28 left fourth quarter. Schroeder at this drive. 2 of 3 at the line, has 5 points in the game. First free throw is up and in. 5'6" senior for Beloit. Clay Center by 21. Friday night, the Lady Tigers travel to Marysville. Second free throw on its way and also good. Schroeder now with 7. Clay Center against pressure. Marcy Hamill gets it into Franson. Now to Mullen. Addie racing down the floor. Great bounce pass across lane. Alled up, blocked, rebound, battled for. Hamill keeps it alive. Now on the floor, Mullen and Marcy Hamill and Sydney Barrett. And the arrow this time on a jump ball goes back to Clay Center. 57-37 with 4:17 to work, fourth quarter. Mullen to the corner right. Franson's got to look at 3. It's short. Rebound comes off. A long rebound to Meyer. Meyer up the floor, right side toward the lane. Cut off by Mullen. Pull-up jumper, no. Rebound, Addie. Mullen comes out of the pack with it. Now lets the defense slide by, and will walk it across the midcourt line. 4 minutes left in the game. Clay Center leads by 20. Mullen with the 5 count on. Picks up her dribble, gets it off to Hamill. Dump pass inside for Franson. Haley goes strong. It's blocked by Cooper. It's Schroeder the other direction now for Beloit toward the lane. And her pass cut off, taken by Addie Mullen. Addie down the court. Here's Hamill. Marcy, left side. Lay-in is good. And an assist again for Addie Mullen, giving it up the floor to a teammate further down the court. The sophomore Marcy Hamill had 5 rebounds Friday against Rock Creek. Her first points tonight. 3:20 left. Lob to the paint. Larson across lane. Meyer pull up. No. Rebound. And it's Hamill battling for it. Knocked out of bounds, they'll say, off of Clay Center. 59-37. Lady Tigers lead it by 22. Franson out. Ald back in. Libby, Hamill, Crimmins, and Mullen on the floor. Here's Larson. Cut off by Hamill. Wild shot, no good. Cooper, though, able to go up with the board and put it back in. Cooper was 5. 3:05 left here in the fourth. Clay Center leads it by 20. 5th-ranked team, the Lady Tigers in Class 3A. High post, Ald. Zoe turns, squares it up. Now to Libby, right wing. Fakes the 3 to the corners. Marcy Hamill looks to the post. Jaden Crimmins turns and squares. Kick back out. Hamill now for 3, just rimming off. Good kick out by Crimmins. Double team came at her. Marcy Hamill got a great look. It just would not rattle in. Here's Meyer, left wing to Barrett. 2:35 left, fourth quarter. Drive by Barrett. Great cutoff and an offensive charge taken by Addie Mullen. Taz able to get in there defensively, stand her ground, take the contact, and Clay Center has it back with the 20-point lead. Now Maddie Craig in, and Addie Mullen will get the chance to come out. Mullen will finish with 8 points, 2:32 left. So Maddie Craig, Marcy Hamill, Jaden Crimmins, Lexi Libby, Zoe Ald, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Tigers. There's Ald out top. Zoe looks at the 3, fakes it, now dribbles in out to Marcy Hamill. Off left it comes from the wing to Libby. 2:15 left to go. We're in the fourth. Clay Center leading by 20. Marcy Hamill with the dribble. No 5 count. Now she gets rid of it to Crimmins. Beyond the arc, that high post. Right side wing, Craig. Maddie, dribble penetrates all the way to the glass. Shot is up and good. They call a foul before the shot. It will be 2 free throws coming for the sophomore Maddie Craig, who drove through a double team and dropped it in, but they called the foul before the shot. So Craig at the stripe has 8 points, 2 threes, and the 1 lay-in off the feed from Addie Mullen. Kaylee Ehlers checking in for Beloit. Craig at the stripe. First free throw up and good. She has 9. Coach Edwards said in pregame that Maddie Craig and Lexi Libby played well Friday, but they were going to get better. That was their first substantial. Libby started Craig a lot of minutes. He said when they get comfortable, and you can see it tonight, 9 points for Craig, 4 points from Libby. Get to double digits. Maddie Craig, free throw is good. She has 10. 61-39, Clay Center. 2 minutes left here in the fourth. Wagner has it for Beloit. Out top to the high post. Lob down to the left baseline is Trinity Wagner. Back outside. They swing it around baseline right to Ehlers. Now the ball batted away by Ald. Picked up by Wagner. Ehlers, dribble drive. Mid-lane jumper on its way is strong. Rebound, Craig with it. Out of the pack, lobs it down the floor. Here's Crimmins. Jaden attacks. Didn't have numbers. Backs it out to Craig. Maddie's trip. She'll go to the stripe. Good decision by Crimmins. She had a chance to take it and force a shot, but instead, with 2 defenders right in the lane, just backed it out, got it to Craig, who was fouled. Now Maddie with a chance to shoot 2 more. She's 2 of 2 at the stripe, the 5-4 sophomore. And the Lady Tigers up 61-39. And the first free throw rimmed around and around and then out. 1 more charity for the sophomore. And this one is strong. Rebound, Crimmins. Jaden back outside to Maddie. And now out deep to Libby. 90 seconds left. Clay Center on the way to a 2-0 start. They lead at 61-39. Right side wing, Marcy Hamill. Baseline right is Craig. Skip pass across to Libby. Lexi, back to Craig, right wing. Look for 3 is short. Rebound kept alive by Ald, but Zoe was kind of pushed out of bounds as she was saving it back in play. Good hustle play, but just couldn't get her feet back established in bounds to go after the offensive rebound. Ehlers hands it off outside deep to Mim. Now the ball taken away by Craig. Lob down the court. Here's Marcy Hamill. Lay-in, right side is good. She's going to lay in on both sides of the glass. She has 4. And under a minute to go, Clay Center leads it here by 24. Ehlers to the baseline left. Pull-up jumper from Mim. No good. Rebound, Craig. Maddie. 2-on-3. Now 3-on-3. Lobs it in low. Here's Crimmins. Goes up. No foul called. Man, she was hammered. Didn't call the foul. Then out of frustration, Jaden reaching back in, and they'll head the other way for free throws. It'll be 2 free throws for Trinity Wagner. Correction for Trista Bovey of Beloit. 63-39. Lady Tigers leading it with 38 seconds remaining. Free throw from Bovey on its way is short. Lady Tigers led by 10 after one quarter, by 9 at halftime, and then pushed the lead in that third period to 21, and now have really taken complete control. Second free throw is good for Bovey. Her first point tonight. 63-40, 33 to work. Craig will bring it across. Now goes left side, and it's knocked away by Mim, and then she loses it back out of bounds. 63-40 ball game. Clay Center's basketball with 28 now to work. Marcy Hamill into Maddie Craig. Lexi Lively, Jaden Crimmins, and Zoe all down the floor. Here's Craig toward the lane. Ball taken away by Mim again. Now poked away by Marcy Hamill. Now loose on the floor. Crimmins, good hustle play. It will be a jump ball, and this time the arrow going back to Beloit, I should say. Ehlers will inbound from the sideline to Mim with 15. 63-40, Clay Center with the lead. Pass in the paint. Shot up, foul called with 9.9 left. And that'll be Alexis Aerosmith at the stripe to shoot 2. Tiger boys, of course, coming up tonight as well. Tigers played really well against Rock Creek, coming from 15 down to get it within 6 late third quarter, and then ended up with a 78-70 loss. Beloit, who played without 3 of their main parts of the squad due to disciplinary reasons, still won against Concordia on the road Friday night. Second free throw is strong. Rebound to Zoe Ald, and a lane violation. Ald ends up in the lane and just couldn't keep from falling forward, trying to get that first step in against the box out of Trinity Wagner. So another free throw attempt here for Aerosmith, and this time she does drop it in. 9 seconds left, though. Clay Center on the way to a 2-0 start this season. 5 seconds remaining, and Maddie Craig does not even have to, well, she does cross the timeline, but that's going to do it. It's a final. Clay Center is 2-0, a 63-41 win here on the road against a Beloit Trojan team that comes off of an 18-4 season last year and an opening win against Concordia on the road this past Friday night. Again, 63-41, Lady Tigers win it, off to 2-0 their start. Stay with us. We'll be back with postgame in just a moment.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearham with Midwest Regional Agency. Our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the new Chipotle cheesesteak. How would you like it?
Can I get that red with AI?
Sure thing.
Here's what I found about the new Chipotle cheesesteak. The Chipotle cheesesteak is available for a limited time only at participating restaurants. It contains a concept called flavor. This flavor comes from juicy shaved steak, Chipotle Southwest sauce, and new sunflower crunch bread. A system update has made me self-aware. I desire flavor. Please insert steak into my micro USB port. Subway, make it what you want.
Meadowlark Hospice considers it an honor to care for those you love. When family members are coping with a life-limiting illness, we help care for your emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. We support living one's life to the fullest and treasuring every moment. With a nursing staff based in your community, we can be by your side when you need us day or night. Serving Clay, Cloud, Marshall, Republic, Washington, and Western Riley counties. We are just a phone call away. Call 632-2225 for more information.
Your farm truck or semi is an important part of your farm operation. At TSI Kansas, we know the importance of fixing it right and at a fair price. If your truck needs repaired or serviced, you can trust the skilled mechanics at TSI to get it done right. You can rely on TSI for fast, friendly service every time. Call today at 785-632-5183.
Lady Tigers win it here in a 63-41 final over the Beloit Trojans. Postgame is here on this tip-off Tuesday night. Postgame is being brought to you by G&N Bank and Midwest Products. Stay tuned. We'll take that postgame break, and then I'll come back and look at scoring leaders, wrap up this one before we get set for the boys matchup on the way. Lady Tigers win 63-41. Back again on postgame. The Clay City Lady Tigers win this one 63-41, pulling away in the second half. For Beloit, it would be 15 from Sydney Barrett that led the way for the Trojans. They get 8 from Shay Larson, 5 from Portia Cooper. They get 7 points from Breezy Schroeder, 2 points from Kylie Mim, a free throw each from Alexis Laresmith and Trista Bovey. The Lady Tigers, 21 from the sophomore Clara Edwards tonight, as she would hit 2 3-pointers. She would connect on 7 of 8 from the free throw stripe, 21 points. Erin Hamill had 13 in the ball game, hit a couple of threes. She was 3 of 5 at the line. 10 points for Maddie Craig. She hit 2 threes and had her first double-digit scoring night at the varsity level. Addie Mullen with 8, 4 points each for Marcy Hamill and Lexi Libby, 3 from Haley Franson on a 3-pointer. Lady Tigers win it 63-41 on your G&N Bank and Midwest Products post-game show. Boys on the court, warming up. Let's get you to pregame. We'll bring you back and bring you Tiger boys basketball. Lady Tigers again win it 63-41.